left out is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah. No respect on selfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes to be obeyed. And all the things that must happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice of opinion and place your calling. Get up, make every day count. Don't waste it, people. Do your part, play a role, get where you need to. You can tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait till the time calling? It's the show with no matter even if you're at home. Just call in. Trouble your bed. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice of opinion and place your calling. Be yourself, this is a show, my people. Believe our hopes so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out, is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah. No respect on selfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes to be obeyed. And all the things that must happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice of opinion and place your calling.
Morning and welcome to Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes right here at XTV behind the zinc fence in sweet Belize and sweeter Southside Belize City for this morning, Friday, June 26, 2026. 26 must say I play. It's our time, community time, people conversation time from now until 9 o'clock. And I'm Sister YaYa, Marin Coleman, sitting in for Brother Nuri Mohammed. It's Friday, and we have one whole day to look forward to. It's also paper day, so if you don't get to the mandala yet, go get to the mandala. We start off the morning like we usually do with the weather forecast and from the National Meteorological Service of Belize. The weather forecaster is Crystal Rosales, and then we have one short news brief prepared for us by XTV Newsroom under the leadership of Maricela Maya. Then we're going to take one short break, open up the phone line. We have guests today. So, make we hear about how hot they can be.
Good morning. A tropical wave is affecting the country. And in the 24-hour forecast, skies will be mostly cloudy with some showers or a few thunderstorms expected around the country today and tonight, but especially over the south. High temperatures will reach around 87 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 91 inland, then 80 up in the hills. Low temperatures for tonight will reach around 80 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 74 inland, then 68 in the mountains. Winds over the open sea will be from the east to northeast at 10 to 20 knots, with sea conditions being moderate. Then a high tide occurs at 6:59 this morning and at 9:03 tonight. Low tides at 2:47 this afternoon, then at 1:25 tomorrow morning. The moon will rise at 4:01 this evening, then set at 3:11 tomorrow morning, while the sun will set at 6:30 this evening and rise at 5:20 tomorrow morning. And now for the extended forecast for Saturday and Saturday night. There will be cloudy spells with isolated showers or thunderstorms, along with a chance for a few more developing over the south. Next, we have the sargassum update. There is a high chance of more sargassum mats affecting coastal destinations during the next few days, producing moderate impacts. And finally, for the tropical weather outlook. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected over the North Atlantic Basin during the next 48 hours. And this has been this morning's weather report from the National Meteorological Service.
The first private radio in Belize since 1989. Creme FM presents the news. Informative, accurate, current information, local, regional, and international news, weather and sports. And now, the news.
South Area Representative Honorable Andre Perez has rejected allegations of nepotism published on the opposition's Guardian newspaper. The report claims that funds from the government's grocery bags program are being funneled to a San Pedro store operated by one of his relatives. According to the allegation, the grocery coupons are distributed by Perez's sister, presumably at his office, and then redeemed at the store. The report further alleged that other stores were previously used but have since been boxed out.
I understand that as an elected official, you will be subjected to public scrutiny. That is something that I have no problem with that, right? And at all times, as far as I, as the area rep, I will always engage in what is accountable. Transparency is the name of the game. And I can be criticized, I can be attacked, no problem. But when you engage in malicious accusations, allegations, and involve family members who are really innocent, is unfair. And I call out for this type of malicious allegations coming out from the UDP is uncalled for. But I'll answer you this way here. Let's make clarifications. First of all, it's more than a store. We have several stores that in what we provide a pantry program, and that is a store that gets the smaller part of it, right? And that has been done for the past 5 months. There are times when a month passes and no payment has been given, and that store continues to provide. They don't deny. That grocery bag program provides to the needy, to the single mother, to somebody that is medical in need, someone who is unemployed, have children. These are the people we cater to. So to say that it's a big figure or something, it is never enough. So I just want to clarify that, and it is unfair. But that is a store that is at the heart of the town and provides the basics and strict rules and regulations. That is all just food. The coupons do not give any soft drinks, no cigarettes, no liquor. It's all basics. You can't get that in a big supermarket. The prices are even higher. And that's why we go to these small stores, and one in the south, and it's strategic. So it's unfair, and I want to clarify that.
So that means that there are other stores not linked to family?
No. That they just targeted that one, and that's the smallest portion is that store. There are other stores that get that we deal with it, and especially during Christmas time, there's several stores, and in Kikakar as well. So, it's just mischief. If you're open to scrutiny, I accept that you cannot. But when you come out and you start to make these things, it's irresponsible, and it borders also to looking at it from a legal aspect. But I can fairly say that it is legal, ethical, and morally right to help a Belizean who is a young couple, have a child, and is a business person, born and grown. The only thing you tell me is because it's a relative of mine, but you don't call it the person's name.
Is there accountability in terms of monitoring of the grocery bag program and distribution to ensure everything is above board?
Absolutely. That grocery bag program, there's no funding involved in my office. You have to reconcile that. The stores have to reconcile my office, and my office has to reconcile to Bangpan. And that if we don't reconcile properly, we don't get the following.
Cabinet Minister Andre Perez was pressed about the leave of absence of his colleague, Minister Oscar Mira. He maintained that he will await the outcome of the audit and insisted that at this stage, the claims are mere allegations.
Does your ministry engage in split payments?
Listen, we have a very small ministry, and we don't engage in these things, no split payments, and we don't make those payments as far as I'm concerned. I have double checked with my office and checked with my CEOs, everything, and I said, we're fine. And I said, thank you very much, because I'm telling you, my ministry, I speak for our ministry. We're transparent, and we're not engaging in anything of split payments as such.
This was the first time you were hearing that was possible?
Actually, I've never really got into what are the line items and what is the paying through Smart Stream. I don't know the details, so I don't want to comment on split payments as such. I have no idea what it is.
But you understand the concern from the public though and how bad it looks?
Again, I go back to these allegations. It's the optics that is looking out there, but I do not know the details of it. I want to ask the media not to engage in the realm of all speculations. Let the audit department do what they need to do, and then we comment and we ask the questions. I'll leave it at that, please. I want to leave it at that.
The financial secretary pointed out that this $10,000 threshold might expose a weakness in the system. Do you agree with that statement?
I can speak to you from a business standpoint, right? I'm a businessman. Let me tell you something. The government, the national budget is growing, right? We have more payments to make. The Coast Guard has grown. The BDF has grown. My ministry is growing as well. So for me as a businessman, if I'm going to be engaging in my CEO, can I make any decisions on the threshold of $10,000? And everything has to go through us. And the payments are getting bigger. The increase of costs on just about everything. Then it's time for us to look at maybe the increase of the threshold from $10,000 to $15,000, $20,000, because it might very well turn out that these things, payments need to be made. I mean, you full of gas tank right now. No. You asked me for a comment. You asked me for a comment. You have a comment. I'm saying from a business standpoint, if there needs to be an increase, I'm not saying going to 50,000, but again, the CEOs to make the decisions. As it relates to abuse, that is speculation. But I'm saying as a business person, 10,000 is low. You full on gas tank now. You used to full $100 for a gas tank. You full on gas tank for $300 now. So if you authorize somebody with a vehicle that you're going to put $100, you are forcing that person to put quarter tank or half tank. So as it relates to abuse, and so let's not get into comments for that or speculations.
But as a business person, if you see accounting where you have those ghosts, that's for double invoices, won't that raise concerns for you?
Well, again, that what you're saying, I'm just saying what is in the news. So I can't answer you on that. I am saying that perhaps that needs to be looked at. If I am a businessman looking at more payments need to be made, they're bringing to my attention, then we have to look at it in different ways. So again, let's not into that. Let's not get into that, please. That's speculation. I want to get into that, and I'll leave it at that, please.
The Ministry of Education on Thursday afternoon notified that Belizean students in Venezuela are safe following a devastating earthquake that hit the Bolivarian Republic on Wednesday. The ministry reported that contact has been made with all students and none are reporting any injuries. As of Thursday night, at least 188 people were killed, but the death toll is believed to be far greater. Acting President Delcy Rodriguez has declared a state of emergency. The devastating doublet earthquake sequence shattered northern Venezuela, leaving a trail of destruction across the capital city of Caracas and the surrounding states. A powerful magnitude 7.2 foreshock was followed just 39 seconds later by a catastrophic magnitude 7.5 main shock. Oh, that word was foreshock, my mistake. Marking the most violent seismic event to strike the country in over a century. The back-to-back tremors triggered the total collapse of dozens of buildings, including high-rises in Caracas's Altamira neighborhood, severely crippled critical utility grids, and forced the total closure of the heavily damaged Simeon Bolivar International Airport. Rescue teams continue to comb through the rubble. There are nearly 1,000 confirmed injured. In the wake of the tragedy, international support and condolences have poured in for the Venezuelan people. Belize's Prime Minister John Briceño issued a formal message of solidarity via X. Writing on behalf of the people and the government of Belize, PM Briceño extended his deepest sympathies, noting that, quote, at moments such as these, our nations are reminded that our shared humanity is stronger than any challenge nature may bring, end quote. Dr. Andre Chell, the Director of Health Policy Research and Planning, admitted that Belize doesn't meet the recommended healthcare worker threshold set by the World Health Organization, WHO. He said that the new Belize Human Resources for Health Strategic Plan 2026-2030 will help the ministry collect data to better understand the distribution of healthcare professionals. Dr. Shell also shared more on the ministry's plan to retain more healthcare workers. That's at the end of this morning news brief. Immediately following Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes talk show here at XTV, you could tune in to Crime Radio for more news on mornings 2 from 9 to 12. Then on Crime Radio at 12:30 there's a full news package. 3 o'clock one news brief, and at 5:30 there's a full news package. Yeah, at XTV at 6 o'clock there's a full news package. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Informative, accurate, current information. Krem's newscast. Local, regional, and international news. Weather and sports.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah, yeah. They just won. They just yo yo. Hey, take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You're doing fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Hey, Babina Hanuma, Babina Hanuma, Babina.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. It's people time. Talk time. The phone number is 280-5848. We have a guest at 7:30. So, call. I wait for the brother from San Pedro for call me, and I tell Renee Nunes for call me back this morning. So I could see then 2 people want to call in. It's Friday. Just another day, really. It means different things for different people. There's a lot going on. The headlines, get your Amandala newspaper. $1.50. This is Amandala number 3,939. It's Belize's leading newspaper. The headlines are Belize's Corruption Conundrum, Magazine Dental Academy launched in Belize City, and sustainable tourism entrepreneurs receive $1.177 million grant funding. Morning, talk to it. Thanks for calling.
Good morning, Sister YaYa. Good morning.
Good morning.
My friend, I sense that the bridge at Santa Familia now, when doing one, I would have said one high level of relief to movements, no? Walking, riding, driving, transporting, whatever. I say much so in a distance and time, so you might cut down your time and distance. You see, it become very much economical, the movement. But again, when you place one bridge, you know, to allow one street instead of two, you see, I would have said instead of one two-street space, you know, and two-way road, they call bridge the road according to the definition for road. Yeah, but 50 years from now, one two-way vehicular flow, to my experience, opinion, or being factual, spending when triple or fourple or sixple, I don't know. We not a cater for your hand, my friend. We didn't have time. You see, because what costs 1 million? No, perhaps one costs 15 million in years to come, 30 years from now. I tell myself as always I call on the Lord. I say, Lord, the Lord, the Lord. Know before and after studies. We know the things, what they affect with today and what will affect with extremely, very much more in the years to come. Anyway, thanks.
Thanks for the call, Brother Torres. Enjoy your weekend. Somebody else going to try call just now. Now call back, please. 280-5848. Make this phone ring up. I kind of have to open my mouth hardly. Call away. What am I saying? I don't know what am I saying before for the Torres call. I can tell you right now. And I'll tell you who that is. Wait, I'm going to see who that is. Yes, so it's Friday morning. A lot of low vibration news. Like, for the most part, the newscast, just low vibration. Morning, talk to it.
Morning, sister. Brother from San Pedro.
Oh, yes, brother. Give thanks. You hear me? No, yes, talk to it. Tell me your experience living on San Pedro over, what, 20 years, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
so they are over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I admire the conservation of the wildlife
Mm-hmm.
and nature reserve and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I admire those kind of things. I admire the nepotism. Why I say that is that they would let any immigrants, once they're not Belizean, once they fit into the dynamics, they don't have to work hard towards nothing. They just have blending.
What do you mean?
If you don't know, if you're Spanish and they got a job available, they'll get the Spanish first before they get the black man.
And you talk Spanish, right?
Yeah, I've seen this. Don't know lie, this it's a Jew. And some of them feel like they don't have to talk English or learn English because they go just blend in right there. So they got a lot of immigrants right there we hide right down there. So you know what I mean? And no backlash for the immigrants. Everybody deserves a chance. But I believe that our people, our Belizean people, deserve a chance. Mm-hmm. And the influx of immigrants here, like they create a rift. You know what I mean?
With who? Rift with who?
It's creating like a rift.
Right, but who the rift there between?
Between the Belizean and the immigrants there, because then they get, for their voice, they get more louder than the original Belizean.
Give me one example, make us see what to talk about.
What I say is that the entitlement, when you come a key, you could say the entitlement, nothing wrong with that, right? While they say like, due to the influx of a lot of tourism over the years, the people start act white. Mozongo, you know what I mean? Mozongo the word. And they start act, people were going out, where fair skins start feel like they got Mozongo privilege over the Belizean there. Many times I heard them say this is Spanish territory instead of they say this is our Belizean territory. You know what I mean? We have to think in a like-mindedness. So I admire the conservation thing, but I feel like we have to conserve life. Life, we have to start conserve, you know what I mean? The endangered species that the black man, I want to be the first to say that we should start conserve the life of the black man.
What kind of work you do, brother?
Huh?
What kind of work you do?
What kind of work I do?
Uh-huh.
I do maintenance, ma'am.
Okay. And I try to figure that what kind of work the immigrants then do primarily, or what opportunities then they get for work, what Belizeans not to get.
Yeah. Well, I say, I got some couple bodies too, right, that we're working a construction site, right? And right there, you can see it. And sometimes when you're black, may treat you different with guy work on a construction site, you know what I mean?
Give me an example when I say they treat you different. What I do?
Okay. I'll give you an example. So like with the work on 6 condo, right? All the condo got their own mixer, right? And the condo where me and my ballet the work, they don't got no mixer, and me and my ballet have to mix.
Your ballet and black man?
Yeah. I have to be the mixer.
Only mix by hand because we don't have no electric mixer.
We had to be the manual mixer. So why place never had the mixer, so they put we there just to show you that the place where they put we. You know what I mean?
I only may ask about it.
Huh?
You may ask them why we don't have one mixer?
No, we never question that because the reason not like question things. You know what I mean? They always wait for somebody else to ask that question. And one thing I noticed with me, the reason, you know, like question things, we wait for people for us with these things, you know.
So why you not question it? You got voice?
Huh?
Why you never question it? You got voice?
Yes, I know I have voice, ma'am, but I guess I'm in the wait that the whole back to say what will be the other people's reaction. It took me a little while to start come out from this medium and start trying, you know, wake up and writing the Belizean. I try to get more comfortable for online stuff because I do content to it, so I try to get comfortable and more so I can articulate myself good.
Respect, brother.
Fluent conversation because there's big conversation over needs to be had as Belizean people. You know what I mean? Especially for the melanated people because I feel like we're their back. And there's a lot of rules that they get make, and I feel like that for black people itself. I never say San Pedro people they question any rules that they make, you know what I mean? Hispanic people don't question things. Especially if I'm out there. I don't say Kai or Joak, I question things, but people are out there, they don't worry about anything, you know what I mean? Especially like this law with the SOE and anything serious. Anything serious, you know what I mean? So my thing have to be questioned, like the thing when they want to consider the gangs as terrorists, that's very serious, and that they could eradicate them. You know what I mean? If a law like that, get milked, who's to say that they could just call anybody terrorist who does not agree with their point of view? You know what I mean? And that's what it could boil down to. You know what I mean? If we allow those kind of laws to be passed.
How you end up that San Pedro, brother? How you end up that San Pedro?
Excuse me, they got a plane with the pass right now. I can't hear you.
Okay.
What you mean to say, sister?
How you end up that San Pedro? How a black man like you end up that San Pedro? I personally hardly go to that island. I find it to be very discriminatory towards melanated people. Real talk. And I totally feel you when you say the people who we call Spanish people, that because they talk Spanish language, so we refer to them as Spanish. But you also have some local Belizean people what are 100% Belizean. I don't know how you want to tell the difference if you look Spanish, because they look like Spanish and the immigrants they look like Spanish. So how you want to tell who the who? Brother Gan, Thanks for calling, brother. I appreciate it. Just say me a call back, you call back. Somebody may try get in just now. The phone number at 280-5848. I mean, as from Monday, phone a call and tell we how only they make it. We know before Statistical Institute of Belize the top about cost of living gone up. We know it gone up. But I don't understand how Belizean people make it. Morning, talk to it.
Greetings in the name of the Most High, Sister YaYa.
Greetings, brother. How the morning?
By the grace of the Most High, we're enjoying a cool weather this morning.
Give
not
thanks.
too hot, not too everything nice.
Give thanks, give thanks. Talk to it.
We got a little rain, but it was yesterday, last night, But anyway, you mentioned yesterday was a little topic in regards to tips and people that work in hotels and restaurants and the payment is very low and stuff like that. It's totally a terrible shame that people on the high enterprises, I would say people with high hotels that are classified for like 4-star or 5-star hotel and restaurant around the world. I travel around the world and I noticed that they have, for the past 30 years, I've been watching that they have a plan that they don't want, like they almost don't want to pay you. Because they believe that you make tips. And as long as you make tips, they do not believe they should be paying you. I work in the cruise enterprises and I realize the salaries are very, very low. I had a discussion with a friend of mine which is a tour guide, and he was a little bit upset with me when I told him that they are, I call it the modern way slavery ships, because you sleep in the bottom of the ship, only the petty officers and up go to the deck, up deck 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 13 deck, but we there to the bottom just in the old days, just like in the slave days. Then he said to me, no, but they're making $2,000 tips. I said, yeah, but that is tip. That's not your salary. Your base salary is a shame. The base salary of most people working on the cruise ships, especially when you are crew, because the English language is have a little way to have a trick to trick people. When you are crew, you are nothing. You are a simple worker. That's all you are, a number. But when you are staff, I tell you, because I had the privilege to be staff. I was a quartermaster staff, and I was a cruise staff steward on the Pacific side of the Comoros Cruise Line. And when you are a staff, you have like a little step up. When you are an Afro-descendant, you got a little step up, but like it's almost the one that teach you to look down on the one underneath you. The one that called crew. The one that's called crew, the salary is small, and the food that they give you is you take it or leave it. You if you want it, fine. If you don't want it, that's the same thing. They don't care. But when you're a staff or you have a menu, you could sit with the officers and you could pick what you want and you could reject if you don't want. But going back to the salary, it's a complete shame. When I was there, I started, I remember, with $350 a month as a deckhand.
That are US dollars?
That was the salary when I was in the 90s, between 1995, 96, 97.
Was that US dollars?
Huh?
Was it US dollars or Belize dollars?
No, US, the cruise ships are all US dollars. All the ships pay in US dollars, whether a cargo or cruise. So $350 they start me, and I had to do that for 11 months. After that, when you go 1 month vacation, and when you do the second year, then they carry me up to 700, and in the third year they carry me to 1200 when you work deck department. When you work in the hotel department, the cabin stewards, they make maybe roughly about the same amount, $350 a month. But what they tell them, oh, you make $500 a week in tips here, but I tell them, but that has nothing to do with you. Tell them, if the tourists give me a tip, why? The sister, in those places I was one of, they didn't like me. They're sorry they ever hired me. But they couldn't fire me, because if they fire me, they have to pay me for the whole contract. Because I was very outspoken. I fight for myself as I fight for others. Other people that I see was treated unjustly, I fight for them. I spoke for them. And I tell the officers, you are doing wrong to these people. These people deserve this, deserve that. Another small story. On the Pacific side, we were working for 4,000 cabin handling luggage. They call it luggage handling. And they were giving us $30 on a Sunday. We have to load all the luggage for 4,000 cabins. And we unloaded when you go back to port, 7-day cruise. And they were giving us $30. And they said, oh, you make $30? They were giving us $30 extra for handling luggage. But one day I did it for 3 weeks and I said, I don't do it anymore. So they, why not? You got to do it. I said, no, I don't have to do it because this is overtime. Overtime is if I want it or not. No, but you have to do it. I said, no, I don't have to do it. And I said, from today, I'm not doing it. So they called me to the office. I asked, the chief steward was a Jamaica. A lot of them Jamaican, they're not good for nothing too, you know. They Jamaican discriminate against other people. They believe that only them the people. So this chief steward said to me, explain to me why. I said, I will explain to you, but you'll be sorry. And I tell him 4,000 cabins. I tell him 4,000 cabins for passenger cabin. Each cabin holds 4 people. And each person pays $10 for luggage handling. Yet I tell her, if you multiply 4,000 by 40, like you see the amount of money that you only giving us $30. And no man, I don't want that. Oh, everybody stopped. I was happy. Everybody was a team of about 14 people. And everybody stopped as I said that. Well, we don't do that anymore. The chief steward said to me, you see what you cost? I tell her, no, I told you I don't want to tell you, but you insist what I tell you. I tell you. So I had a strike. Everybody strike. The man was upset with me. But it's a shame that even about not going to Belize now, in that island, San Pedro, I went there, I experienced in the early young days before I got to cruise ship and cargo boat. And I was hired on a restaurant, and it was the same issue. The lady didn't want to pay good, and they tricked me because they say you come to the island, go to the strip and you go on the plane and we're welcome and this is a place to stay. But at the first week payment, she take off the plane fee and they tell me and the money for the room you stay you gotta pay when you get to the room. Then the food, she say if you want to eat from the menu you gotta pay 50% unless you take what we give you. That's what the lady said to me. And that's what the man said just now. The racial discrimination is rampant there. The only way I move around those two islands, the Kikaka and the next one, San Pedro, even in the district like North and Western District, the only way you can move around there is because you know the language. No, you ask the difference of the language, how you know which one are which one is immigrant and who's local. It's very easy in my case because they have a different accent, a different way of talking. You know? When you listen to Central American immigrants, it's totally, completely different. When you listen to Kikaka or San Pedro or Corozal person, I know I detect it right away. The northern people have the Mexican accent, the western people have the Guatemalan accent, and the one in San Pedro, they have the kitchen Mexican accent. I could tell because I was specialized in Spanish. I could call myself an instructor Spanish because I took courses in Mexico City. I took courses as a Peace Corps volunteer, and I was approved to be excellent when it comes to Spanish.
So if somebody would talk Spanish here, you to talk. Where do you think you come from?
They will be hard for them to tell because they're very low. The Spanish standard is very low. So they can't. I meet a lot of them and they can't tell me. I could tell them, but they cannot tell me because I had achieved a high standard in the Spanish language.
You think you have one Belize accent?
Huh?
You think you have one Belize accent when you talk Spanish?
No. I have raised my standard higher than them because they very a lot of stuff they don't know how to do or say. A lot of stuff. I tell them, I have a lot of friends from different parts of Belize, and I tell them this, that you do not know how to differentiate the plural and the singular, the masculine and the feminine, and just like that, I keep telling over when I meet them and talk to them. Yeah. But I took studies on that. I didn't know it first until I took the studies. And then when I went to the Peace Corps volunteer, we also take a course and also 30 people disqualified 35 and they only classified 5. I was one of them. To wrap up, the racial discrimination is rampant. They look at you down, and it's true that the immigrants, they don't even have to have qualifications to be accepted. They just simply have to be straight hair, pale skin person, male or female, and you're welcome. You need to know English, because I realized in the districts, like Spanish, they put first. Belize supposed to be English-speaking country, but then I noticed in those districts and in the island, Spanish always come ahead. Like, as long as you talk Spanish, you come in, no problem. Come in, you're welcome. And because I have a fair complexion, somebody used to tell me, well, why are you worried about them black people? You're not black. You see, you look different. You look clear. They used to tell me. And I tell them, yes, but my roots tell me that I am Afro. I tell them, before any Latin looks on me, I am Afro because of the texture of my hair. So that's how I go for, and that's how I respect. They say, well, you want to fight? Yes, I tell, I will fight, because that is my what you call it, my lineage, my ancestry. Come first, come Afro. I tell, I could just simply tell it by the hair. You see my hair, I used to tell him. My hair is not straight. My hair is curly. So I have to go by Afro. They beg, oh, well, you want to worry about that? Well, yes, it's rough, and it's not only in Belize, I travel to many countries. I notice the same thing everywhere. I used to tell Baramos guys, in Central America, the predominant people is black, right? In Honduras, black people are the highest race, the population is a high percent of black people, especially Garifunas. In Puerto Barrios, Guatemala, in Livingston, Guatemala, in Costa Rica, Puerto Limón, Costa Chica, Nicaragua, Bluefield, the Mesquite, all the areas of black people, they look at them like they're nothing. Because the handful of people that is in the government are Spanish people descendants of Euro-Spanish. Maybe the parents used to be either Spanish or Italian or so other some nationality. So they look down upon them. And strategically, the entire Latin America is ruled by a handful of Euro descendants or Hispanic people. They don't put black presidents, they don't put black senators, they don't put black, nobody in the government is black. And to wrap it up, because they make it long, in Puerto Barrios, that's the city I used to go many times when I was on a cargo ship. In the early 80s, Puerto Barrios was an entire city of black people. No, the last time I went to Puerto Barrios, that's like only one street of black people, the rest alone is Hispanic. Like they wipe them away slowly but surely. Everywhere you go, that used to be predominantly black, and I want to say, why is it, and honestly I'll wrap with this note, why is it that everywhere in this Western Hemisphere that black people live, we are blessed, but that blessing we don't enjoy it, because they always put in another race to enjoy those blessings and to suck the money of the people. But when we, the black, want to move into one of them places, a lot of problem. Oh, okay. Oh no, oh this, oh that. A whole lot of problem when you want to move into foreign territory. But when they move in your territory, you have to accept them because they're one people, or this or that, and a human. But when we want to move, like, they don't see that. Respect, sister.
Thanks for the reasoning, brother. Right now, the time is 7:21. We have another 9 minutes before we go to break, and we have one guest. So the number is 280-5848, 280-5848. And both callers talked about experiencing discrimination, bias within Belize. And we're not talking about it much, but it's real. And the discrimination start off one at a time in our own families. So you find a family, and the children may have different complexion. And one of the child, or maybe more than one, maybe darker than the others, and then could tell her that they experience discrimination within their own bloodline. That's called colorism. Morning, talk to me.
Good morning, Sister YaYa.
Morning, brother. That would have 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Okay, well, let me see if I could. I'm not going to say too much, I'm going to just see if I could read this in 9 minutes real quick, okay?
Okay.
What is the psychological effect on a person losing the ability to speak his own language, lose his religion, his culture, his tradition for 400 years? Losing your language, religion, culture, and traditions for 400 years isn't just personal loss. It's generational trauma. Psychologists call this cultural bereavement and historical trauma. Here is what it looks like. Language carries worldview. When you can't speak your own language, you lose your words for concepts, jokes, emotions, and relationships that don't translate. You literally can't express parts of yourself. People describe it as feeling like a ghost in your own skin. 400 years means no one alive remembers the original language. You don't just lose words, you lose the mental framework your ancestors used to interpret reality. Psychiatrist Dr. Maurice Eisenbrough coined cultural bereavement for refugees. Symptoms mirror PTSD, intrusive memories of what was lost, yearning and guilt for not preserving it, anger at the dominant culture, persistent sense of not belonging anywhere. After 400 years, it's not acute grief anymore. It becomes baseline dislocation. A whole community feeling like permanent outsider. Intergenerational transmission of trauma. Research on North Americans, Australians, Aboriginal, African diaspora, and others show the effect passed down from generation to generation. Higher rate of depression, anxiety, substance abuse, suicide, attachment issues. Parents who don't know their own culture struggle to give kids a secure identity. Shame, internalized oppression. Kids learn their ancestors' ways were primitive or lost and may reject any connection attempt. Religion, religious loss, meaning. Religion isn't just belief. It's calendar, food, mourning rituals, coming of age, rites of passage, communal grieving, moral scaffolding, rites of passage that creates existential anxiety. Viktor Frankl called it existential vacuum when someone is feeling meaningless. The 400 years erase all the knowledge of your ancestors. You fully adopt the dominant culture that carry unconscious grief, shows up as higher chronic stress, health disparities, and what Dr. W.E. Du Bois called double consciousness, always seeing yourself through others' eyes. Descendants often create new hybrid identities. Think Hebrew, revival in Israel, Maori language, African traditional religions in the Americas. It's not pure. Without intervention, communities can get stuck in a cycle of poverty, addiction, and violence, not because the culture was inferior, but because trauma, systemic exclusion compounds over centuries. As what Franz Fanon wrote, psychological effect of colonialization. Sister YaYa, I just want to say that because I know you've given me some time, but this is what, after 400 years, our people is facing. So we have to take this to a higher level now of scientific research so our people could be able to emancipate out of this situation. This is where we are. Hating oneself, loss of culture, loss of consciousness, loss of religion. Here's where we stand. And it is only, as you always coin the same phrase, Sister YaYa, only we the people could save the people. I took my time out to do this research to contribute towards the liberation of African people worldwide, because it is a serious matter and situation there that we are in. Sister YaYa, appreciate the moment. Peace.
Respect, brother. It's 7:27. We have 3 more minutes before we got our 7:30 2-cent scam break. And I appreciate Brother Dawood doing the research and sharing with we. And for some people, maybe most are the first time that they hear a lot of what we share. And I just say you could learn from anybody. Be willing to listen. Morning, thanks for calling. Talk to me.
Oh, it's me again, sister. I forget one point out of many, but I only tell you one point. Another discrimination we suffer during the time in the 60s with the great brother Malcolm X, also named Al-Haj Malik, when he went to the Middle East. He said that black people is divided in two. And this is, one is called House Negro, and the other one is called Field Negro. I have openly said to Mo many times that I am on the Field Negro, because the Field Negro was the one that worked hard and suffered and keeps suffering up to this day. We cannot achieve nothing because they were not going to give us a chance of having nothing because we come from that field. No, the House Negro, the ones who work with the master inside the house, they sleep well, eat well, dress well, because they was the House Negro. So this is the problem we're still facing up to this day. We have too many of those around the world and in Belize that they are protecting the master. So every time we want to make a step forward and try to get us somewhere, we have this person, which is called House Negro, taking us down or keeping us away. We could simply go to some shops in Belize and you have a couple black people employed amongst maybe 10 Spanish, but the black person behave worse than the Spanish. He is the one who is watching you. He is the one who is following you like you're like a thief step in the store. What you want? I come into the store and let me look around. No, but the way you want something? Here, go ahead. Those are the House Negroes. They are more discriminatory than the people we don't have that is not black. So that's another story that we're suffering. Our own blacks following, watching us, telling on us, for the master. That's a sad discrimination, but it exists. I remember a lady and a couple men that I know used to work for years with Chinese shops, and they used to call them black Chinese simply because of their behavior. They used to behave worse than the Chinese. When you go in at the shop, the Chinese might not even have time to watch you, but they got time to watch you or do anything. They're not happy to see you in at the shop. You could see it in their attitude. So that's another form of discrimination when our own people that have been enslaved by the slave master and still carry that mentality. House Negro. Good day, sister.
All right, brother. Thanks for the call. It's 7:30. It's 2 cent scam time. 2 cent scam is brought to us by Fort Point Security.
You're watching WUB and this is XTV, and you know each and every Friday morning it's Big Up Friday. So I could find out the people in 2 cents and who they want to big up.
Oh yeah, Big Up Friday, same way. Big up my Bible say we are really old school here. Big up yourself, OG. That's a pass show and us here. Big up on yourself and take care of yourself and do the right thing. Check, put down the guns and deal it. Then y'all wait for no.
Big up the whole of College. Big up everybody. Cash money, respect, out.
Oh, yeah, big up the barber shop, Blue Check Barber Shop, right for the boulevard.
I don't see the barber shop. I don't see a barber shop.
I work there.
Okay.
I'm a full through man, right for the boulevard, right close to Lucky Star.
All right, that way I big up.
Yeah, big up Blue Check.
Big up Motor and big up the whole Sweet Paint crowd from Griga.
All right, that you big up.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I want to big up XTV, you know, big up Cliff Lewis, Moorside and the whole company, Brick and the rest of guys there. I want to big up everybody, you know. Thanks.
At Habet and Brothers Habet. Celebrate your super handy dad with gifts he'll actually use and enjoy super savings all June. Like 15% off all power tools and Stanley hand tools, 20% off Vento PVC windows, 20% off Ascot porcelain tiles and 30% off Piso Forte ceramic tiles, and 40% off Sunlight windows and doors. Plus, stop in at Brothers Habet every Saturday for our veranda clearance blowout. And for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a power tool every Saturday. Visit Habet and Brothers Habet today and give Dad something worthy of his super handiness. Happy Father's Day to all super handy dads.
Maria's was planned to open in 2020, and that's when COVID came. I thought the dream was dead. People would come to my house, they would purchase the coffees from there. That gave me the little confidence, like, okay, I could do this. Atlantic Bank, of course, helped me take the next step. Once I had their support, it was smooth sailing from there. This business is my life. It's literally what provides my family with food and employment. I employ 3 family members, so it's really everything for us.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah, yeah. They just won. They just yo, yo. Hey, take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You do it fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Hey, Babina Hanuma, Babina Hanuma.
El evento de fútbol más grande del mundo por fin llegó y Smart te invita a vivir toda la emoción del mundial. Antes de que empiece cada partido, predice quién se lleva la victoria. Entre más predicciones hagas, más oportunidades acumulas. Suma un punto cuando le aciertes al equipo ganador y si le atinas al marcador exacto, obtienes hasta 4 puntos. La persona con más puntos al terminar el mundial se lleva $2,500 en efectivo. Y eso no es todo. También habrá premios semanales durante toda la competencia. Además, el líder de los cuartos de final se lleva un paquete completo para armar su Watch Party. Participa directamente desde la app de Smart por solo 50 centavos por participación. Las predicciones estarán disponibles del 1 de junio al 18 de julio del 2026. No solo veas el mundial, vívelo con Smart. Smart, bring people together.
The Isabel Palma Polyclinic 2, located in San Antonio, Toledo, conducts outreach visits to some of the most remote communities in southern Belize at least twice a month.
Here in the Dolores village, it's approximately 3 hours from San Antonio. As you all can see, it's a remote area. There is basically no electricity, no telecommunication services. Since it's very difficult for the people to reach to the clinic, we've decided to bring the clinic out here and provide different services. For example, today we are with the maternal child health. We also have a booth out here giving health educations and some games. We also have 3 doctors with us today doing general medical checkup. We have our nurses doing our triage. We also have pharmacy with us and also a lab. All that is being done here today is being covered by the Isabel Palma Smart Polyclinic 2 San Antonio NHI clinic.
With deep sorrow and profound love, the Ingleton and Skeen families announce the passing of Everly Stephanie Skeen Ingleton. Everly leaves to cherish her memory, her beloved husband, Dion Ingleton, her daughters, Dana Foreman, Yannicka Matthews and Adriana Ingleton, and her treasured grandchildren, Micah Sewell and Omari Brown. She is also lovingly remembered by her parents, Ellison S. Skeen and Kathleen Lester Skeen, her brothers Ellison F. Skeen and Marvin Skeen, her extended family, her church family, her many friends, and her cherished United Democratic Party family, with whom she shared years of dedicated service, loyalty, and friendship. A woman of faith, compassion, commitment, and grace, Everly devoted her life to her family, her community, and her country. She touched countless lives through her kindness, generosity, attention to detail, and unwavering willingness to serve others. Her legacy will live on in the hearts of all who knew and loved her. Funeral services celebrating her life will be held on Friday, June 26, 2026 at the Cathedral Parish of St. John the Baptist, Albert Street, Belize City. The body will be received at 12 noon with funeral services commencing at 1 p.m. The service will be live streamed on Memory Page BZ, Wave Radio and Wave TV, Guardian Newspaper, Hot Off the Press, and Cowiz Funeral Home platforms. Sunrise December 7, 1967. Sunset June 18, 2026. May her soul rest in eternal peace and rise in glory. Well done, good and faithful servant.
Money travels fast, so make sure you check it before you spend it. Here are 4 easy ways to know your money is real. Look, feel, tilt, and check. Look closely at your note by holding it to the light to see the watermark and the note value. Notice how the see-through image completes itself perfectly. Feel for authenticity. Run your fingers over the raised portrait and the bars on the edges. 1 bar for the $2 and up to 6 bars for the $100. Tilt the note to see the hidden value appear. Look for the moving images on the security thread and holographic shimmer on higher denominations. Check closely. Use UV light or a magnifying glass to find hidden images and microtext. Remember, handling counterfeit money is illegal. If you spot a fake, report it to the police immediately. Look, feel, tilt, and check. Know your money. Check it before you spend it. A message from the Central Bank of Belize.
Katou's Trucking is the one place that can handle all your concrete mix needs. 50-pound sandbags, white sand, sand and gravel, river sand, black dirt, clay and landfill, washed white sand, concrete mix and limestone. We also do land clearing, road construction, and excavation. For all your building and home projects, visit us at mile 14 on the Philip Golson Highway. Call or WhatsApp at 673-1118, 671-9199, or 661-5866. 963. We're open Mondays to Saturdays. Our prices are so good you can't get a better deal anywhere. Cthulhu's Trucking, where we do things right.
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad. In the month of June, visit a Benny's store near you and get store-wide discounts on select items such as Milwaukee and Axie power tools, Charbroil barbecue grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, Sankey smart TVs, gym equipment, and much, much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June, only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, 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 oh.
You're up against some tough challenges, but not all heavy-duty lubricants can handle the pressure. Until now, introducing Ridgeline Lubricants, a homegrown solution engineered right here to solve the hurdles you face every day. Backed by experts who understand the ups and downs of where you're operating and what's at stake. Specially formulated to protect your equipment so you can push past grueling hours, heavy loads, and harsh conditions to reach for greater productivity. Ridgeline Lubricants. Long live your equipment.
Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes, and it's Friday. I'm not forgetting a Mandela newspaper. We have a guest, and I bring the guest back because the guest was such a hit last week Friday. I had to bring back the international man of mischief, Brother Luke Collymore. Morning, Brother Luke.
Morning, YaYa. How's the morning?
The morning good. How your morning? How has your past week been since you made your WB debut?
Well, YaYa, you know, it has been amazing. The feedback is beautiful. I mean, Belizeans are generally nice people, you know. You will get one and two people who have negative comments. Why not they got to talk this or what should they say? You're not afraid. But, you know, like I say, as long as I don't get into petty, personal, vindictive attacks, I shouldn't worry. I'm good.
Good. How, Granny?
My grandmother is good. My grandmother is good. I feel that we made some headways. I mean, you know, like I say, I love my granny. You know, if it wouldn't be for my grandmother, I really and truly would not know where I would be right now. To God, I have to say that because the last, let me see, it is 46 years. I wronged my grandmother, 46 years. And I would never forget the first day, I had met her already, you know, but the first day I knew that this was my grandmother. It's strange because my mom took me to see my grandmother and she said, well, you know, this is your grandson. And my grandmother never denied, she didn't say anything. But she said, come here. She checked my finger there. She looked at my finger and she touched my forehead right there. At that time, I could never understood what it was. Later on, I understand that the trademark of the Collymore is that over this eyebrow one, he bigger than this one. And apparently, I never know this. We have a 6 finger in the family. So my first child have 6 finger. If it's a boy. So my dad's first child was a boy, so he had 6 finger. But if it's a girl, you know, I have 6 finger.
So Granny, check to see if you...
Well, when she checked my finger, she checked there and she checked that, and that was official confirmation that, you know, at that time, you know, you don't get to call and video chat, you have to write letters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my dad has been awesome. Yeah, you know what? One of the things what I think is he caused problem because in my family, some people resent the fact that my dad still look out for me. You understand me? I have had maybe 12 or 13 vehicles, and when I come there, I'm in mint condition. I have never had a vehicle beat up or so. But it annoys some other family members. Enough for them to call and say, why do they do this to Luke? Luke does that, Luke does this. It does create resentment without you want to believe it. When you, and the thing is, yeah, I don't think that it's just because I am a favorite child, you know. The reason why my dad and my grandmother look out for me and do this is because I get up every day and go work. The day I stand up on a corner, they puff me marijuana, I don't think I'm getting kind of assistance. No way, because by the sweat of thy brow thou shalt eat bread. You understand me? Even though my father, my uncles have been in the US before I born, I never remember one day my uncle said, or my dad said, the US is easy. Oh, US is easy, you know. I've been to the US, but I never ever had a fever to leave Belize and go to the US. If I leave Belize, I will definitely go to Chile. I want to go to maybe Brazil. I want to go to maybe places like that. I don't know why I would want to go to the US. For what? You know, I mean, I see the US every day on TV, and for me, it's still one thing. You know, I don't have that fever like most people believe. As you reach the US, everything are drop in line and there is gold on the street.
And things have really changed. From the 60s until now, things have changed in the United States.
Well,
and I tell people, just like how other immigrants come to Belize and make it, and then one of the Belizeans say that, how they when you're an immigrant in another country, one number away, we want to take the job where the citizens they don't want to take. That is the same thing when the immigrants come here, so, but it has really gotten more, it has changed.
Well, yeah, you know, what I noticed with Belize, we tend to do this. We see one Spanish man come to Belize, and he either they sell meat pie, or he gonna live with eater, or the chop yard, and then he got a 3-wheel car. I hear a wife and a picnic then ride along in that, and we laugh. We believe that. Whoa! We take that for joke. 20 years later, then people have one big cement house and we left amazed. Huh? Then Spanish choir, and then got the cars there, choir, and then wake up and then say one thing. I mean, one go to America, but why believe that almost America and another far from a country if I have to go home, I could go and come back. And then grind. I remember one day I was at a yard. And one man come there with the two sons come chop the yard. And the one of the yard said, me, you think my son will do that? My son will never do that. My son they play a video game. And he said it proudly. He felt proud of saying it. But what he doesn't realize is what's going to happen when you can't buy the PS5 and you can't buy the Jordan for your son. And then your son, well, his son is in prison right now. You understand me? Because the life he may get from mommy and daddy, when that got stopped for some reason, he got up on the street. And these streets don't love you like your parents do. So if you don't understand that, you know, if you do the right thing, the right thing will happen for you. It might not happen fast, because I watch a lot of people going past me. And I see them, boy, this one they get that one did that. And then I watch them falling off. He who didn't go to prison, he's in the cemetery. And like I tell people, I said the story of the rabbit and the turtle. I don't know if that's why I'm a big and wrong, but the turtle always win the race. It no matter if you hear it 1 million times, the turtle is going to win the race. Slow, steady, because what is yours is going to be yours, you know. It no matter what they do, they put you in a prison. If you're supposed to become that person, that's what's going to happen.
Well, listen to me. I hear you. But then I think about every generation really, sadly, especially when it comes to black people, get worse. And I just say, right? Imagine you born in our environment where impoverished. One yard and big family. So your granny today, your mother today. And lot of other family members, because you know, listen to me, right? You have a lot of family live on one yard. You might have one lee house, nothing big for that. But when you look over the fence, the same thing that happen with your neighbor next door. So sometimes you have one lee settlement huts, or you have one hut or one big house. But I just say, when every generation you born into that, when you conscious of yourself, everybody hustles. So there's no moral, there's no value where you could say, I might sit in a church and some people might go. But the value is you have to hustle and look out for yourself, because nobody know how to look out for you. Were you for doing that, brother?
Well, that wasn't the situation I was born in.
I know that in your situation. I just said for other people.
I could understand it.
One second. We got Carl now and they act like you're a co-host. Morning, thanks for Carl WV. Talk to me.
Good morning. This is a fresh and new friend from Calamore and Torres. My brother. Brother, you never did call me. You're a Milan. One lot from me on the area of road traffic, but I still like you, my friend. I like listening to you. You talk just the way I think. I got an experience like yourself. You're truthful, you're factual, and you're realistic. Take care. I now change this channel for this morning, my brother and my sister.
Thanks, Mr. Torres.
Thank you, Mr. Torres.
You got a real fun day.
Yeah.
So I did think about people when I have that. You see that moment different for you, Luke. You had your granny, you had your man, you had people. One lot of people don't have them people, brother.
You know the only animal we born somewhere and go back to that somewhere like human beings. One bird, when a bird born, it go in a nest. You don't go back to that nest. It does not go back to that nest. I will tell you this. I go home, but not to live there. Because I remember growing up, my mother used to tell me, son, you don't have to give me no money. You don't. You work, you buy what you want, son. Because I want you to learn that if you work, you could buy what you want. You could come, you could eat at any time you want. The day you stop work, you can't eat that.
What?
No. I give the dog the food before I give you. No. And these might sound hard.
Yeah.
But what my mother taught me was, by the sweat of thy brow, thou shalt eat bread. And if you don't get up and half so lazy for back grass, starve. By the sweat of thy brow, thou shalt eat bread.
But if you don't got that instilled in you, that everybody have different, like your family have different values.
Well,
you see how your other brother and sister then they never raise like you. They never get all what you get. Your other brother and sister, because you say you're the favorite child.
Well, I'm gonna tell you true, but and some days I wonder why they resent you. You know why? Because I really, my older brother, he would have tell you the first time I get in that trouble, my mom left me there. And some days I would want to ask, can you really want to join me? Like really? I mean, after all that problem, you should be happy. You should be glad that you never had to go through that. But I mean, I feel like everybody to their own thing, Yeah. Everybody have their own experience in their life. But one of the things is that what I notice today with young people today, if I come and I find 4 young people and I tell them, I got a job for another
some bricks?
Hopkins. Let's not say Hopkins. You know one of the questions I want to ask? They sell weed there. How much we going to get paid? How long we going to stay there? Because to me, they can't live far away from the TT. That's why I take it. They want the right, wrong mama or right in and out. They fear, like, I have to tell them sometimes they don't eat people like I, They don't eat people like PD. Maybe 200-300 years ago, but they don't anymore. You got, I remember I carry one young boy, and he me confused, he me afraid. But within 1 hour, and we reach Hopkins, he me don't know where they sell weed. Frightening to me. But one of the problem, I think, maybe me, I don't know. I never smoked weed young. I remember I smoked weed. I worked for the bank. So I work for by extension, the bank manager, somebody in the bank, I got a job, I go work for them. And I will never forget one afternoon, my brother can help me put in one AC. And when we done, we gone to Skeleton Town, because we have to go to Skeleton Town.
What Skeleton Town?
Across all.
Oh.
And we gone to Skeleton Town, and I was never a weed smoker. I remember I take the thing and do 2. And I got back to work, and 2:30, you would not believe it. The maid came and wake me up. I did in the bank manager bed, dirty.
No, you did not look.
I said, never again I want to smoke it. And I wonder, these young men today.
And young women too.
They want all tell you weed get energy. You know what weed do with me, It shut me down. I want to find one spot and go do. I don't want to walk. I want just pass out.
I'm not going to go for a break. Stay tuned. We'll come right back.
Yeah.
The Isabel Palma Polyclinic 2, located in San Antonio, Toledo, was established in 2009 and earned Smart Health Facility status in 2022 through a partnership between the Government of Belize, the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, and the UK government. Today, the clinic serves residents from 26 surrounding villages, offering a range of modern health services. It also conducts outreach visits to some of the most remote communities in southern Belize at least twice a month. One such visit was recently led by Dr. David Lopez and his dedicated team to the village of Dolores. On a cool Monday morning before sunrise, the team gathers at the clinic and boards a bus en route to Dolores, one of the most remote villages near Belize's southern border with Guatemala. Before leaving on their mission, the team starts with a prayer. journey is a 3-hour drive along rough gravel roads. In Dolores, there's no electricity or phone service, and the nearest satellite clinic is still more than an hour away. For many residents, access to healthcare is rare. Some women have even given birth in transit while trying to reach the closest facility. That's why the arrival of the Isabel Palma Polyclinic 2 team is so important. Gratefully welcomed and well attended by locals each time.
Well, today we're here in the Dolores village. It's approximately 3 hours from San Antonio. As you all can see, it's a remote area. There's basically no electricity, no telecommunication services. So it's actually even approximately an hour and a half away from our Santa Teresa satellite clinic. So today what we're doing is bringing the clinic to the people. Since it's very difficult for the people to reach to the clinic, we've decided to bring the clinic out here and provide different services. For example, today we are with the maternal child health. They are seeing child health at this moment. We also have a booth out here giving health educations and some games so that our patients can enjoy while they are waiting to go in and get triage. We also have 3 doctors with us today doing general medical checkup. We have our nurses doing our triage. We also have pharmacy with us and also a lab. So the lab is taking blood samples which we are taking back to San Antonio, and we will process and give back results to the Santa Teresa Polyclinic. So basically all that is being done here today is being covered by the Isabel Palma Smart Polyclinic 2 San Antonio NHI clinic.
In our village, we don't have no transportation, so we have to pay someone to take us in the hospital or in Santa Teresa. If there is no service today, some of our patients, they have to go in PG or in San Antonio and they have to pay charter. We are here by the health post. We just come to see some doctors. We thank them for their precious time they give us today. For some of our patients, like pregnant women, for some of the people that are diabetic, they are given some medication to help themselves, and we don't have to pay any cost.
After a full day of providing medical services, the team makes a 3-hour journey back home, tired but proud. These vital outreach missions are made possible through Belize's National Health Insurance NHI program. With ongoing plans to expand the NHI nationwide, even more communities across the country will soon gain access to quality health care.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
No one should be up at this time. If you're still up, it's not you, it's your mattress. Because the right mattress changes everything. Sherwood Bedding Luxury Resort Pillow Top Mattress. Sleep better, wake better. Available at Design Depot. All in one place.
Maria's was planned to open in 2020, and that's when COVID came. I thought the dream was dead. People would come to my house, they would purchase the coffees from there. That gave me the little confidence like, okay, I could do this. Atlantic Bank, of course, helped me take the next step. Once I had their support, it was smooth sailing from there. This business is my life. It's literally what provides my family with food and employment. I employ 3 family members, so it's really everything for us.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together. At Habet and Brothers Habet, celebrate your super handy dad with gifts he'll actually use and enjoy super savings all June. Like 15% off all power tools and Stanley hand tools, 20% off Vento PVC windows, 20% off Ascot porcelain tiles and 30% off Piso Forte ceramic tiles, and 40% off Sunlight windows and doors. Plus, stop in at Brothers Habet every Saturday for our veranda clearance blowout. And for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a power tool every Saturday. Visit Habet and Brothers Habet today and give Dad something worthy of his super handiness. Happy Father's Day to all super handy dads.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarterfinal winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Morning Vibes. I'm here with the international man of mischief, Brother Luke Collymore. Brother Luke, during the break, we're going to talk about the people then what they're wrong you. You know they say, show me your friends and I know who you are?
That's exactly true.
And that fan Lil.
Oh, yes.
So on reflection of your life, you're in your 50s now, right?
Yep.
On reflection of your life, how you say the people and when you had around you from you young up until when you get to this age, how that group of people change and how before them change, how them people impact your life?
Well, yeah, you know, growing up, I had a lot of good people around me, mentors, people who never gave up when everybody else did. And one of the persons who I don't tell every day, but he had a big impact, is a man named Joseph Herrera. Joseph Herrera, nickname for me was the unguided missile.
Oh no.
So God. But you know what? When everybody told him, I think they said, why are you hanging with that ballad, terrible. He never gave up. And until today, Father's Day, I try to hang out with her. And I tell him, I said, Joe, you might not understand this, you know. But without you, I mean, my first son, I have my first child because of knowing this person. You understand me? And I appreciate, I got to meet his family. You know, a lot of people there were impact me. Like, for example, my uncle, Mr. Cuthbert Berzeli Burrell. Man, I tell you, if I'm a rough when I got around Burrell saw the diamond and shine the diamond and fix that diamond. And I want to tell you, we buck head every day. But when I left and until today, if I do work, I work certain things like how Mr. Burrell do. For example, you're not going to cut one brand new piece of board. What? You want to cut one brand new, go find one piece, pick up nail, straighten nail, reuse, not, want not, waste not, want not, all anything they will instill in you, you understand me? And my uncle basically took me to at one level and did one part, and then I move again. Somebody else came. You understand me? So, yeah, I travel this whole country. And how do I travel this country? For free. Free, yeah. And this is why I don't understand it a lot of Belizeans. I got a house, and I wanted the house moved. It took a lot to move the house, but when I saw how they bring this whole house, move it, and then we couldn't get my land. So within 8 months, the person will lend me the land till we made I want back my land. We had to move the house again, and we move it. And I went to work for the guy who moved the house. Yeah, I've been to every village down south, Corozal, PG, Orange Walk, everywhere, San Pedro, Kikaka. I'm telling you, when I start work for Eric Tobar, W&J, I had my jersey, my uniform, my truck had the sticker. And I want to tell you why I stayed there so long. Because the guy wasn't a nice guy. He wasn't one of the best guys. I mean, payday, this was the most angry person you could meet. When he had to pay, oh my God. Yeah, if he see you sitting over there, they laugh. The way you laugh at, huh? You look like the devil for me. But 20 odd years, I work for this guy. I think it's about 32 years. About 32 years, you know.
And where is though?
I move house, I do things for him. But one of the things is, the reason why I lasted so long with him is because it's never the same thing. Okay, so today we'll be in Kyle. We did a Marisol Key, we did a Turnif, we did a Leonardo DiCaprio Island way by. We did a Hamanasi, we did a Turnip Flats. I enjoy moving around. Like I don't know if I could have a job 30 years at the same building. I can't. I get crazy. But moving around and meeting people, because my daughter said, Daddy, how everybody know you? I say, you know why? Because your daddy is the paraphernilius. He is Levi. He is the master. Now, YaYa, listen to me. I know I tell you that They don't got some man where I see work. We're better than Luke, you know. But one of the things why I think I am so good at what I do is because I don't do it because I have to do it. I literally love building things. So you see, I know plumbing thanks to Tiburcio Rodriguez, one of the guys who never said, "Why I want to listen to the noise." You know, he was a plumber. He is a plumber, and I got around here. Joseph Herrera, electrician, woodwork, Mr. Who I like to say, Mr. Sears, welding, Joseph Sanchez, welding. I mean, Mr. Burgess, welding, and you know, I start well, not because I wanted to compete. I still don't compete with these guys because I know I take a job, like, you know, unless I'm building a house and I want to make I do it, I do it. But you know why I start well, YaYa? When I used to go to these people and tell them I want to do a job, bye, whoa, they cry. One day somebody tell me, "Look, what's your welding machine? $400. Man, YaYa, I gone and I start well galvanized when I never even know dangerous. And I want to know why none of the welders want well galvanized. Because it's soft. So I start make the hole, full the hole, and now I weld a lot of things. So the fear to venture, what a lot of these young men fear in the city. Like you're telling, let's go somewhere. That seems like another world, a whole new dimension. And that's what makes them stuck right there. Like they don't want to venture. I mean, you don't want to see what Corozal look like. You don't want to see what PG look like. I mean, you live here, you pick the girl who live right across the street there, and you stuck right there for 30 years. I know somebody will tell me they don't know what Belmopan look like, and they're 52 years old. That is scary, YaYa.
But people have different lives, and that's why I feel that the importance we understand that everybody have one different lived experience. And so that for me, them pardon them, make them know, listen, I just to share with you what my lived experience is in the hope that you think about it.
Yeah.
Because you explain to me that you don't like this liberty.
Yeah.
You don't want to continue to live like this. So I just share with you what I do. So like what you could do different, but it really hard, like mindset change. And the older you get, especially if nobody else in your family not do it, it really hard for a lot of people, brother.
Well, yeah, you know, now, today, some days when I call the radio or I write a comment on Facebook, I catch cold seed. I ask myself, why did they get whole? Look, you actually thinking like that? I mean, if somebody may tell me, look, you know, one day you want to become one person where I make sense, and you want to think things through, I may say, oh, no, must say crazy. But honestly, I don't know if it's getting older or the people, because I want to tell you something. There is a guy on the boulevard, the great Gazoo, Mr. Young. Man, look here. The things I learned, I never learned printing but at the wrong printing, I could tell you, I could cut the paper, I probably could burn something, because I've been there with you so long. But as my mentor, Mr. Young has been one of the great inspirations. And I don't know if it's because we born one day apart. You know, the 25th, either the 26th, we mesh, we work together good. You know, I have never had an issue working with Mr. Young. I have never had a dull, angry day. I think one day Mr. Young scolded me, and it was because he got up, walked at the door, and the door was rubbing, and he bucked him out. And I said, Lucas, please come change this door for me. And I didn't take a while to school, and he said, Lucas, boy, he said, my wife buy one thing for me, Rob, I want to put it in the bathroom. Lucas, please go deal with that gizmo for me. And I gone now, YaYa, by the time they come back and put up the vanity, open the door, all I heard, bleep, bleep, bleep. The man called me, the man said, Lucas, I don't pay you good, Lucas. Lucas, why you not do what I tell you? Yeah, I sat right there. I never said a word. And that man charm me. And when he done, I said, the great Gazoo, you don't remember you tell me if you go pull up the thing upstairs, so, right? For about 2 months, someone apologized to me every morning. I got, but Lucas, sorry about that, Lucas, I never mean that, Lucas. So you see,
yeah,
some of the people were there out there today, then they're only wrong people. Like me, I try not hang out with too much people my age. I'm gonna tell you why. They half crazy and I half crazy too, and when I get fully crazy. I won't learn anything from them. What they are interested in is one Vibes Cartel song. When then they tell me, when then they say
your age?
Yeah, then still they talk about that. That's still an issue for them. You understand me? And me, I ask them, who are Vibes Cartel? You mean the guy when me black me turn away? No, man, I can't. The bad man will wear one skinny jeans and one blouse with a big belt buckle. Like I used to hear people with Movado. Until one day I said, I can't see who this Movado. Yeah, I don't like weird. This are the kind of bad man we really listen to. This man got on one skinny jeans, one skinny blouse, one big belt buckle, one glasses, but this either like hell no. Either Ice Cube, either they roughneck, the bravado, no, with rhinestones and glitters on ankle. So what kind of bad man that? Skinny jeans bad man then.
So what's wrong with skinny jeans? You wouldn't wear skinny jeans then? You wouldn't wear skinny jeans then?
Yeah, the only way you want to see me now with skinny jeans is when I buy that, I get fat and that get tight for me. That's skinny jeans to me. But for me, go to the shop and buy my clothes. And I'm in touch with my feminine side. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things about female attire that I admire. Like sometimes they got the prettiest slippers and look soft and comfortable. Won't last more than 3 days, mind you. But I wouldn't go pay for the thing there. I don't want t-shirt, jeans, and I don't handsome, so I don't worry about nothing. Once I reach, thing will lit. So if I have to change, oh look, you know what? You can't come in at this white shirt. You only could come in a green. If you go to everything, well then I don't want to go there. Yeah, because I don't need to be validated anymore, yeah. I know who I am. I don't need to try and impress you. I don't need to try to please you, to hang with you. If you don't like me how I am, that's all right too.
What is something you find that you still struggle with as an adult?
Why still struggle with?
Yeah. You've shared with us a lot about how you have grown, how you have evolved.
Ooh, yeah. You know why I struggle with? Whew. Why? For some sad, odd reason, I see the good in people. I want to believe that everybody is good. But yeah. Oh, some people, man, to God, man. Like when I say who these people, I can scold see. Because I say, I would have never thought that would have happened between me and YaYa.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you something the other day. I knew somebody and I never understand until one year later why she got so upset. I wake up, when I wake up, there is a song. And sometimes all day I sing it. And that day, unfortunately, the song was, if you think I'm sexy and you want my body, all you got to do is call. Why, YaYa? Must be about 11 o'clock in the morning, I take one cussing out from one girl. Because she said, I helped her with something, and I did sing this song and she took it the wrong way. I said, seriously? But I have never asked you for your body. This song is in my head, I can't get it out. You understand me? And people know I struggle with this. Like recently, I did at the farm. I don't got a lot of contact with people. So I do live. or I got a couple people who call me in the morning. Like when my phone goes, right now my phone there, I know there's 4 people who are going to find a way to call me and say, Lukey, you all right? Reg, you all right? Because these are people who wake up every morning and send me one prayer, one passage. And they are far away. I don't get to see them. But the people right around me, the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that you need more space. You know, because people, I don't know. I don't know if the society changed, if we change. You see me, I'm the type of person where I have one hero complex. I want to be the hero. I want to help everybody. You call me 2 o'clock by a bag, why I broke down. I want to get up and I go ahead, YaYa. You know why that? I can't call nobody. Why I don't do that my bed? And it puzzles me that these are people who I won't do anything for. But if I call them, like there are some people I don't call because they offend me. Not that because I do something for you, I have to do for me. But I mean, I want to tell you something, and a lot of people don't know this. Alfonso Noble is my uncle. Love him to death. And last week after this show, I got one sit down, a real chow, because I called him and just shared the topic. And he said, look, but monsters are created because when he was at Wave Radio, he allowed me to call 10 times talk what I want. No, I knew no. I don't watch the show sometimes, so I just get in. And like when he said, get in like a bad on the station sometimes, just come in. But you know what? I learned a lot from Alfonso. A lot of people have negative things to say about Alfonso, but one thing I learned about Alfonso, you go call Alfonso at 3 in the morning. Yeah, what's up, bro? Boy, another day, but listen to me. I want make a call on somebody and come and say so. The most decent individual where you go find. You go to that PG and call Alfonso and he did ability, you will still be assisted in PG, you know.
Respect, brother.
Because that's who he is. Now, like when he said, I don't know a good person, but when it comes to the people, where you look out for, that's who he is.
Respect. We have to go a break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah. They just won. They just yo. Hey. Take it low. 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 Then you wine right there. Take your time right there. You're doing fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low. 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 Hey, Babina Hanuma. Babina Hanuma.
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad. In the month of June, visit a Benny's store near you and get store-wide discounts on select items such as Milwaukee and Axie power tools, Charbroil barbecue grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, Sankey smart TVs, gym equipment, and much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June, only at Benny's.
Benny's. Oh, Benny's. Benny's.
The Isabel Palma Polyclinic 2, located in San Antonio, Toledo, conducts outreach visits to some of the most remote communities in southern Belize at least twice a month.
Here in the Dolores village, it's approximately 3 hours from San Antonio. As you all can see, it's a remote area. There is basically no electricity, no telecommunication services. Since it's very difficult for the people to reach to the clinic, we've decided to bring the clinic out here and provide different services. For example, today we are with the maternal child health. We also have a booth out here giving health educations. and some games. We also have 3 doctors with us today doing general medical checkup. We have our nurses doing our triage. We also have pharmacy with us and also a lab. All that is being done here today is being covered by the Isabel Palma Smart Polyclinic 2 San Antonio NHI clinic.
Maria's was planned to open in 2020, and that's when COVID came. I thought the dream was dead. People would come to my house, they would purchase the coffees from there. That gave me the little confidence, like, okay, I could do this. Atlantic Bank, of course, helped me take the next step. Once I had their support, it was smooth sailing from there. This business is my life. It's literally what provides my family with food and employment. I employ 3 family members, so it's really everything for us.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
With deep sorrow and profound love, the Ingleton and Skeen families announce the passing of Everly Stephanie Skeen Ingleton. Everly leaves to cherish her memory, her beloved husband, Dion Ingleton, her daughters, Dana Foreman, Yannicka Matthews and Adriana Ingleton, and her treasured grandchildren, Micah Sewell and Omari Brown. She is also lovingly remembered by her parents, Ellison S. Skeen and Kathleen Lester Skeen, her brothers Ellison F. Skeen and Marvin Skeen, her extended family, her church family, her many friends, and her cherished United Democratic Party family, with whom she shared years of dedicated service, loyalty, and friendship. A woman of faith, compassion, commitment, and grace, Everly devoted her life to her family, her community, and her country. She touched countless lives through her kindness, generosity, attention to detail, and unwavering willingness to serve others. Her legacy will live on in the hearts of all who knew and loved her. Funeral services celebrating her life will be held on Friday, June 26, 2026 at the Cathedral Parish of St. John the Baptist, Albert Street, Belize City. The body will be received at 12 noon with funeral services commencing at 1 p.m. The service will be live streamed on Memory Page BZ, Wave Radio and Wave TV, Guardian Newspaper, Hot Off the Press, and Coe's Funeral Home platforms. Sunrise December 7, 1967. Sunset June 18, 2026. May her soul rest in eternal peace and rise in glory. Well done, good and faithful servant.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Money travels fast, so make sure you check it before you spend it. Here are 4 easy ways to know your money is real. Look, feel, tilt, and check. Look closely at your note by holding it to the light to see the watermark and the note value. Notice how the see-through image completes itself perfectly. Feel for authenticity. Run your fingers over the raised portrait and the bars on the edges. 1 bar for the $2 and up to 6 bars for the $100. Tilt the note to see the hidden value appear. Look for the moving images on the security thread and holographic shimmer on higher denominations. Check closely. Use UV light or a magnifying glass to find hidden images and microtext. Remember, handling counterfeit money is illegal. If you spot a fake, report it to the police immediately. Look, feel, tilt, and check. Know your money. Check it before you spend it. A message from the Central Bank of Belize.
Some hands do more than carry. They prepare, they fix, they comfort. They keep a home moving in ways few people notice. And even when the day is done, they are still thinking of home. For the months of May and June, we celebrate the hands that hold the home together, offering you 25% off on tiles, lights, fans, ACs, gardening supplies, and more, both in-store and online. Thank you, moms and dads, from Builders Hardware.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm going to help you right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes, Sister YaYa, and International Man of Mischief, Brother Luke Collymore. Time fly when Brother Luke there. One of my sisters said, if there one government building, if you go do business, you sit down in a car, they listen to you. The whole time you there, my sister sit down in a car. They listen to you instead of go handle the business. So how you got people captivated, Brother Luke?
I know I'm a very good captivator. Yeah, but you know, YaYa.
You tell me that story. Tell me just now. Drink break. I never know that, dear Granny. That a big thing.
No, I don't want to tell you that.
You don't want to tell me that. But at least I want to tell this. Luke Granny, that me a midwife. That big brother.
Yeah.
I never know that.
My grandmother delivered a lot of people. Apparently, my grandmother delivered at the Palacio. Yeah, and when you find out things like that, then you know, when you look at my granny, my granny that one humbly lady, you know. You know, I always tell people when I go out there in this world, if people would be like my grandmother, we would have a wonderful world. My grandmother, if she call you and tell you I want to bring that water, if she don't got the money for that, she know the call you. She don't want to make you work, no pay you. She don't want to abstract you in a new way. My grandmother is a fair lady. Like I have my grandmother grandson, and I want to renovate my granny house. And my granny said, grandson, make I tell you something? Yes, you're my grandson, but you have a family. How much will you charge to do this work? Granny, $25,000. Okay, Luke, go ahead. If you don't have, you want to say, well, here what? We don't do, make we do half. Or I can't figure out how, when I figure it out, then when I do the total. But my granny has never one day say, I tell you, granny, why you charge me so much? No, my grandmother said, look, you have a family, you have a life. Yes, I tell you, granny, but you still have to eat, you see? And this is a way, sometimes when it comes to family, it's amazing, you know. Family should be the best thing in your life, you know. I mean, when you have a cohesive family, like, I will tell you this. I admire one family in Belize. When I tell you I admire them and I tell them it. The Herreras. They work together with everything. You never hear quarrels, fuss. I'm not there intimately every day. But the way how they do this, if more families could do that, YaYa, we would have a wonderful Belize, man. But what happened with family today is this. So, me and YaYa are brother and sister. We both born the same way, poor, broke, and hungry. YaYa gone study, YaYa do the right thing. I gone, I want to get a lot of trouble. And then I want burden YaYa. See me, I never burden my family yet. You know why? Because I don't ask them for nothing. I work. You know, now I want to tell you what happened with some of my family. Some of my family get vexed because how Luke could do that, or why Luke do this, or how Luke have that. YaYa, many nights when people they in their bed. Luke Calimore they walk. I work that call center where I have to go in 6, 7, 8 at night. You know, come out till 5 in the morning. I tell Charleston Palace, look here, we go in 11 at night. We don't come out till 5 in the morning. A lot of Belizeans see Luke, why? The whole Luke they live. Whole Luke could do that. They don't see when Luke Calimore they kneel down 2 o'clock in the morning they tell YWCA. You don't see the things there. All when they see that when Luke Calimore, why the whole here? Why the how you? I work.
Brother Luke, what all skills you got?
What all skills?
What all you could do?
YaYa, growing up, the one thing I never liked a mechanic. Because my brother Pa had a mechanic shop. And one time my mom asked me, can I go work there? And one of my own family, I just tease them, stone them, do that thing. So the man tell me, say, I want you lay down right here. And you see the screw, but you put the screw right on my chest. So he said, go leave it up. So all right. No move. When I tell you I want to lose this screw, when I lose the screw, the oil drop off the oil. Be enough me with oil. So I never liked mechanic, but I could sew shoes. I could sew clothes thanks to Mr. Erlindo, Mr. what the man with the name of Benny, shoes. I do electrical, Joseph Herrera, plumbing, Rog, Tiburcio Rodriguez. Electrical more, I got more skills with Joe Herrera and a lot more people. But I learned how to kill cows, pigs, sheep with Benjamin Cook from Cayo. And YaYa, I never get paid one day if I go kill cow. Every evening when they going, I don't work, I don't got nothing to do, I want to go to Cayo. So I get on the truck and I go. What I get when I don't, I get a big heart, one pig head, maybe a cow head. I get a little piece of meat there, I get a piece of liver. I don't get a choice cut. I don't get sirloin. I don't get brisket. But every day the lady will cook for we, Miss Simone Godoy. Miss Simone does got something for put on the pot. So you see, when people today, you carry somebody somewhere, the first thing they want to know, how much I they make? Oh, YaYa, we used to deliver vegetables, the market, and then a Corozal. So here what happen now? We go to mark that board on Monday. We load up the truck. Then time Chinese does give you broccoli. When you buy one chicken, you get a little piece of lettuce, your cucumber, your tomato. Not today. YaYa, we don't have to go deliver anything. So when we left Corozal, 6 the evening, sometimes we reach at 8, 9. We go start deliver till 1, 12 the night when then Chinese shut 12 o'clock like the latest. Then we pack. When we don't deliver all the vegetable, we go in at the market. Then we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We don't go home, we go to Dangriga. When we go to Dangriga, we load up orange and banana, plantain. And we come back, they sell that the next way. Then, and what did I make? Thank God, Mr. Thomas would have said, boy, hold on, leave $60. Well, you get your food when you did it. But the adventure, YaYa, just the fact that one little kid from Corozal, I did a Dangriga today. I did a orange rocket.
How old are you then?
16, 17, you know, while I grow up, you know. But these people had faith in you. They got a guy named Papi Gilhari. He has an ice cream company now. And I built for him a house for him. I plaster for him. But these were the people who saw, who didn't listen to the noise in the market. They said, Ali boy bad. These were the guys who said, you know what? Let me come man. Now, YaYa, I want to tell you this. I never said it the last time I was here. I remember when I start thinking a little different. I didn't stop give trouble.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy in Corazon named Hubert Brasta.
Mm-hmm.
Young guy. And one night I did chase one guy because we wanted to rob his bicycle. And that guy, they deliver salt because they sell salt and Clorox. And the guy said, "Carrot, come here. What do you want to do, boy?" And tell him, "Boy, we want to go rob that bike." I said, "Carrot, nothing wrong with you, man. Why you not a black man, brother? Don't let yourself down like that." I said, "How much money you think you may get?" "I don't know, only 200 maybe, or whatever." Man open the wallet there, and the man peel off $1,000, 10 blue boys. And the man say, "Hold on, if you go rob anybody, I up your shot, I hollow it, think you see this gun, I'm going to bail you, and I want to shot you with this here gun. Toga, tell today me and that guy are the best of friends."
We have to go to break.
I'm telling you, that guy name is Hubert Braster. One of the best persons I know in life.
You know, a good storyteller. Last break for the morning. Stay tuned.
El evento de fútbol más grande del mundo por fin llegó y Smart te invita a vivir toda la emoción del mundial. Antes de que empiece cada partido, predice quién se lleva la victoria. Entre más predicciones hagas, más oportunidades acumulas. Suma un punto cuando le aciertes al equipo ganador y si le atinas al marcador exacto, obtienes hasta 4 puntos. La persona con más puntos al terminar el mundial se lleva $2,500 en efectivo. Y eso no es todo. También habrá premios semanales durante toda la competencia. Además, el líder de los cuartos de final se lleva un paquete completo para armar su Watch Party. Participa directamente desde la app de Smart por solo 50 centavos por participación. Las predicciones estarán disponibles del 1 de junio al 18 de julio del 2026. No solo veas el mundial, vívelo con Smart. Smart, bring people together.
This is the general. DJ coming again. YaYa. DJ zone. DJ yo yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You do it fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Hey, Babina Hanuma, Babina Hanuma.
Maria's was planned to open in 2020, and that's when COVID came. I thought the dream was dead. People would come to my house, they would purchase the coffees from there. That gave me the little confidence, like, okay, I could do this. Atlantic Bank, of course, helped me take the next step. Once I had their support, it was smooth sailing from there. This business is my life. It's literally what provides my family with food and employment. I employ 3 family members, so it's really everything for us.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together. At Habet and Brothers Habet, celebrate your super handy dad with gifts he'll actually use and enjoy super savings all June. Like 15% off all power tools and Stanley hand tools, 20% off Vento PVC windows, 20% off Ascot porcelain tiles and 30% off Piso Forte ceramic tiles, and 40% off Sunlight windows and doors. Plus, stop in at Brothers Habet every Saturday for our veranda clearance blowout. And for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a power tool every Saturday. Visit Habet and Brothers Habet today and give Dad something worthy of his super handiness. Happy Father's Day to all super handy dads.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
Belize Morning Vibes, I dropped the ball big time. I can't even believe I do it. I was supposed to say on more than one occasion from the show start at 6:30 that Father Lee funeral will be at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Saturday at St. Mary's Church. Immediately after the service, one bus one day outside of the church for God I burial the Rancho Dolores. Uno, please tell as many people as possible. I just asked group for say it on mornings too as well. Tomorrow morning, which will be June 27th, Saturday morning at 10 o'clock at St. Mary's Church is Father Lee's funeral. Immediately after the funeral, one bus will park outside of the church where carry people who want to go to Rancho Dolores for the burial. Uno, please tell everybody. Brother Luke, final thoughts.
Yeah. Without doubt, the person who has been the most inspirational and rock and always has been there. And I know some days I've put her through some frustrating time. It's definitely my grandmother.
And what your name?
My grandmother's name is Agatha Grace Collymore. Yeah, Agatha.
And how old are?
My grandmother will be 93 the 15th of July. 93. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, YaYa, with all the people I knew, everybody where I met, the rock, the person who was there, my mother, my grandmother. My dad was in the US, so I didn't get to interact with him a lot, even though we get along really good. But my grandmother is the boss of bosses. I mean, when she says no, a lot of people don't think that somebody could tell me stop or no or thing, you know. But when my grandmother laid the law down, that's it.
You know, Collymore don't know regular Belizean name. Those are the only people I know named Collymore.
That's right. That's why I know I'm very special. Yeah, because YaYa actually in Belize only have 3 Collymores. My grandmother married Collymore, so I am Collymore. My son in Placencia is Collymore. I call him Buff Bagwell. And me and my son, we are Collymore. My daughter is Collymore. All of them are Collymore, but you know they have changed their name eventually.
Maybe not. They might keep it like I keep mine.
Well, you know the world, how it works. But, yeah, so my grandmother is the reason why Luke is still here, because she never gave up on me, one. And recently we had a lot of issues on her.
We're almost at the time, Brother Luke. You got another minute.
I made it think Granny not there with me. But when I realized that my grandmother was trying to end a thing so that I don't get in or something, she wasn't doing it from a point of bad. Her intentions were always good. I misconstrued them in the haste and the thing. So I want to apologize again to my grandmother and say I love you very much, and thanks for never giving up on me, even though I am one of those bad things that happen to good people.
Brother Luke, thank you so much for being with us 2 Fridays straight.
Yeah.
No, get enough, Brother Luke. No, can't expect her to bring her back again anytime soon. But big thanks, brother, for your honesty, for the human being you choose to be. When I could choose differently, and we are better people and better beliefs because of you. Big thanks. Now we have to shut up the shop. When I come in this morning, who was the security guard? Brother Lloyd. Lewis was a security guard. Right now, that's Shane Flowers here at XTV. The MCO, Master Chief Operator, is Krista Flowers, Senior Technician Engineer. Cliff Lewis downstairs, 2nd floor. Crime Radio, we have Larry Guerrero or Larry G. Remember again, tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, Saturday morning, June 27th, at St. Mary's Church here in Belize City, Father Lee, they will have a funeral service at St. Mary's at 10 o'clock in the morning. Immediately after the church service, one bus on the outside of the church, for who want to go to Rancho Dolores, where the burial will be. So I'm going to tell everybody, please, until soon Creator Spirit Life, I should see you all next Thursday. But on Monday, Brother Most High should be back behind the desk. Until then, remember say, unorganized people and save the people.
Get up, make every day count up. Wasted people, do your part, play around, get where you need to. You can tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait till the time calling is the show? It no matter even if you're at home. Just call in. Trouble your bed. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here.